Last October, I was lucky enough to go to Big Cedar Lodge in Missouri in the US. And it was with the brand that I'm using today, but they're not known for the club I've got in my hands. And that brand is Swag Golf. So Swag Golf are well known for their head covers, for their golf bags, for all things that you can get in the apparel area of the game. But what they also have, and what they would like to be known as, is they do have some fantastic putters, some fantastic wedges that are a little bit rare, just like the head covers and bags. And this is one of their putters right here. This is the Boss. This is a milled putter made in the USA. And not only do they mill their own putters, but they do also have a factory that does help other manufacturers mill their putters. So a very interesting company. If they're not known for these putters, they're also contributing to other brands to bring out some fantastic clubs. Now these putters, as we know, from a mill putter, just like we would expect from Scotty Cameron, from Toulon, from all the new brands out there, from Bettinardi, from Sick, all of these clubs, from Lab, all of these clubs are not on the cheaper end of the putter range. But obviously what we do see is that this is the most used club in your bag, so you need to get that right. You need to make sure that you have got the right putter in your hands. And the one I'm using today does have a slant neck, and you will see on the website there is a lot of different options on there, different neck designs, different heads, all that could suit your needs. But for me, obviously when you're spending that money, you want to make sure you're getting the right one for you, that around this area can help you hole a few more putts. If you've missed the green, if you've chipped up, what's going to help you hole a couple more par putts. Now a big thing about this putter is that alignment aid on the back, so when you're choosing a putter you want to make sure that you're getting something that does help you aim a little bit better. You can also see we've got the Swag logo on there, and we can also see that it is 353 grams of the 303 stainless steel. So this is exactly what you would expect from Scotty Cameron, a premium product, all to try and help you hole a few more putts. But for me, obviously an alignment aid is massive when it comes to putting, because if we've got something that doesn't help us align pretty well, you know, you get over that, you're like, yeah, that line's pointing right where I want it to. All right. Well, I've pulled that one. Well, you haven't pulled that putt. What you've actually done is obviously you've not aligned correctly, and this is where when you go for a fitting or before you purchase something like a Swag putter, something that you might not be able to get fitted for directly, because again, here in the UK, in Europe, it's not quite hit the market as of yet. It's very much a US based company, but you want to go and maybe get fitted. And again, if you're looking for fittings, guys, down at Waterfront Golf, we do have putter fittings. You can start to work on, right, what's the neck design for me? What's the alignment aid? What's going to help me get that ball rolling better? And more importantly, two putting. From here, we're 15 feet away, and we would be expected, tour average would be 1 in 3. So if you're an everyday golfer, it's going to be more than that. But the key thing for me when it comes to getting the right putter is being able to do this. Get out of there with a 2-putt. Make sure you're 2-putting, you're not 3-putting, and you're starting to save shots on your round. We know if you think how many 3-putts you have around, if we can get the right putter in your hands, then we can quickly maybe take 3 or 4 3-putts off your round. That's quickly bringing your scores down and lowering your handicap. Now the next big thing for me is that neck design here. You can see that I have got what is known as a slant neck. So it's a small neck on there, and what this is to do, it will encourage a little bit more face rotation, but maybe not how you would expect. Again, this neck is designed to let that toe swing a little bit more. So again, if I put it to the camera, you can see I've got a reasonable amount of toe hang. And toe hang, what we start to see is a lot of people think that's for it to open and to close very easy. But what will actually happen when we start to change direction and put forces on it, that will actually drop behind a little bit. So you have to think about what is your miss. Because if you're somebody who misses putts to the right, if you get something with this kind of neck, if you get something with a little bit more toe hang, then what you're going to see is you might miss that ball even further right. So a lot of people start to say, well, if you're missing it right, you don't want a face balance putter, you want something with a bit more toe hang. That's incorrect. What that's going to encourage, if anything, is for you to miss even further. And then what do we do from there? Well, then we start to manipulate it. Then we start to try and close that face down actively, and we start to see putting strokes doing all sorts. But again, when you're picking your putter, guys, obviously you've got the right alignment aid on there. You've then got the right neck that's going to help you square that face up. But then how big is your putter? How much does it weigh? Because that's going to have a massive effect on how you can control your pace putting. For me, pace putting is where you are going to lower your scores. If I start to get this a lot closer with my first putt, because here, for example, we're around about 30 feet away, and 30 feet would be a good shot with maybe your 7-iron, your 6-iron. It'd be a good shot with your wedge, to be honest, because tour average, even with a wedge from 100 yards, is over 20 feet. But it's from here that we want to be getting in that dustbin lid. Well, for me, if I could tell you anything, your tour average from this distance would be a 10% miss. So that would be 10% short or 10% long. You would see there, that's a nice easy 2-putt for that second ball. Let's see if I can hole out on the first one. So I've lined this up, I've got my alignment aid. I know I'm going to be able to use the putter to match up with that. But now, can I hole out? Yes, I can. You saw there, guys, with that roll, it was end over end. This putter, this neck design suits me well. And again, we haven't talked about price. Yes, not the cheapest, close to £500 for these putters, but Scotty Camerons are right up there. But don't overlook Swag if you're looking for a new putter. Yes, they make some unbelievable head covers, some bags, again, alignment stick holders, but the putters and wedges on their range are premium. Premium components, premiumly milled, if that is a phrase, but could certainly help you. So something to look at, maybe not in Europe and Asia as of yet. I know they're trying to make big strides with that, but make sure you take your time when you're getting a putter. Make sure you've got the right alignment aid, make sure you've got the correct neck, and then make sure you've got the right weight in that putter to help you with your pace control. If we can get some putts off your rounds this year, we should be able to lower your scores.